everybody, and welcome back to Parkour LM, and welcome back to the side quest part of the series. So on the last video on the side quest series, I was going on about how I was going to get into boxing, do the ultra white collar boxing event, which is basically for charity. Now, I've just thought I'd give it a wee bit of an update because it's been a wee while since I updated the series, but yeah, here we go. And so I've met some really good people. It's been really great, and I've got the basics of boxing down. I've did Muay Thai in the past and various other martial arts in the past, so it's been given a good insight of how to use another system, a different discipline, and yeah, it's been really good. Now, this has probably changed my life in probably one of the best ways. Because I've changed my diet, which is I'm going to go into a wee bit more detail in the later part of this video. And by doing that, I've been in a better state of mind. By doing these things, I've been in a better mental state. When I get up in the morning or do everyday things, I just want to do things now. And I couldn't be happier, really. And my family has been watching me do this, and it's inspired them to do, do healthier things too. So I can't really complain. It's been one of the best things I've ever done. Now to this part, the diet itself. Now I'm going to say right now, this is personalized to myself. Okay, this diet. So. Every diet is different depending on your needs. However, I'm going to say, always consult your doctor or medical professional or personal trainer, or before you've come up with a diet plan, because I don't want you to follow this one just in case there's any medical issues or anything like that. So please don't follow my suit. The only reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to go into a boxing match, and I know my limits and so on and so forth, and what I'm allergic to and what I can have. So please seek professional advice before writing out a diet plan. Thank you. So I've opted for a high protein diet. I've got some of my protein, and I'll show them up here in a little video if you want. So there's very different flavors and stuff like that. And no, this is not a sponsored ad or anything like that. These are just what we've been using. So if you use any protein supplements or anything like that in your workout, and any recommendations as well. Okay, so I paused it here because I've missed out a few points in this section, and what I was meant to say was, if you have any protein powders or supplements or training recommendations, pop them in the comment section below and I would like to try them out. And that was it. Yeah, so back to the video that you want to put in. So I've been having like protein bars, I've been having the protein shakes, I've been having some pre-workout as well before I go into the gym. I've been having a lot more water, bananas, even a banana after workout or before workout I've kind of seen helps. I've had to get out the sugar in my life, so all those energy drinks, and yes, I was absolutely addicted to Monster, even in the morning. I had to get that out of my life. I've had to get anyway, the sugary ones, the full sugar ones, I've pushed them aside. I've not went to them again. If I am craving a little energy drink or need a bit of a boost, I try and opt for the sugar-free ones if I can, and that's been the absolute max of what I've been doing in terms of energy drinks. Even like little steps, so any sugar in my coffee, I've not been having it, and I've been not putting, I put milk in the morning, it's semi-skimmed, it's not the full fat one, but that's just little steps like that go a long way. So, but predominantly I do have my coffee black. So yep, once you go black, you never go back. As for workouts, I've been in the gym, so I've been mixture of, you know, boxing training and into the gym too. So I've been doing obviously I've been doing a lot of cardio as well. So sometimes I go into the Stairmaster, sometimes I go into the treadmill, and I've been doing some interval training too. So, you know, sometimes this is called you know, like speed play or fartlek training. Yep, I know. But it's just I think it's Swedish fartlek for speed play. So you're basically going sprint, jog, walk, sprint, jog, walk, because in these bouts and these rounds you're doing high intensity you know, movements for a short period of time, and you know, you only get 30 seconds in between each round to get your breath back, and then you're straight back into the fray again, you're straight back into the fight. I've been doing a lot of HIIT workouts for that high intensity training as well, so yeah, I've been doing a lot of that. And anybody that's ever gone through that knows that, you know, it's hard. So, you know, but yeah, again, it's for, you know, those high intensity rounds. So you're doing a lot of explosive movements in a short amount of time. So, you know, being able to recover that in a short period of time too is very beneficial for boxing. So yeah. As for strength training, you know, on the deadlifts, the chest press, and, you know, the squats and stuff, I've kind of toned it down. I did do a lot of that in the beginning, but I've been focusing more on, you know, the HIIT and the high intensity and the cardio just now as well, just to get that up. But you know, I'm not saying that maybe in the future I won't do more strength training after all this is done, because actually I really do like all these heavy weights and stuff like that. But you know, if yeah, I might continue that in the future, because I do like lifting weights, surprisingly enough. And I've always avoided it in the past. You know, I've always done calisthenics in the past, and I've not really did strength training as such. But you know what? I'm starting to shine to a wee bit more. So if any of you do, you know, bodybuilding or anything like that, drop a comment below. If you have any suggestions as well, how I would get into that too. So maybe that'll be a side quest in the future. Who knows? And of course, I've been doing shadow boxing. So yeah, and not only that, I've been focusing on my footwork as well. Because a lot of boxers, I see, you know, don't focus enough maybe on the footwork too. Overall, this has been a good experience. Let's just say that. You know, whether I lose in the ring or whether I get knocked out or whatever, or losing points, I still feel like I've won, because this experience has been really great. And I can't put it into words really. It's just given me a new lease of life. And you know what? I think I will continue training after this. I don't know, like, see, even after the boxing and stuff like that, if you want to see another side quest, or do you want to see me do another kind of sport or anything like that, yeah, drop a comment below. Would you like to see me do a particular side quest or anything like that? I would really love to hear your thoughts on that. Would you like to see me do another side quest? If you do, drop a comment below and we'll try and make it happen, but we'll see. Okay. And I can't stress enough all the support that I've had from friends and family too. They've been great. And I think, you know, I will continue with this as well. So please yeah, keep supporting. It's been good, and even, you all that have been watching this channel, it really does mean a lot. So please keep tuning in, and yeah, give a share when you can, give a subscribe and a like when you can, and I'd be really grateful. Thank you. And as well, the reason, you know, why I picked, I know I didn't mention this in the other video, but the reason why I chose Make-A-Wish Foundation as well, and it's a kind of, you know, it's a deep one, really, to be fair. You know, I just kind of wonder if, you know, if I was in the shoes of another person and it was, you know, my kid going through, you know, a critical illness. I don't know, because I'm a dad as well, I have a son, and if I thought, you know, the thought of someone else going through that and having to, you know, come to terms with, you know, something like that, I can only imagine. And, you know, that I get a sinking feeling in my stomach when I think about that. But I would just really like to help if I can, and it's just a really deep subject. So if I'm not careful, I'm going to start crying in a minute. So yeah, I think we all know the reason why helping towards you know, children with critical illness is an important cause. And I think, you know, words don't even need to say why. But if you can help, I would greatly appreciate it. Now, I'll put the link up here on a QR code, and it will be for the, you know, it'll go to all proceeds for that will be going to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So if you can donate, I would greatly appreciate it, and thank you again. So yeah, give me a subscribe, a like, a share if you can. That would be absolutely amazing. And yeah, that's all from me, everybody. So until the next time, I will see you later. Bye bye.